Fear is the path to the dark side.
Yet, because it's been given about an hour from now at Northwestern University Law School outside of Chicago. But basically, the Attorney General in that speech will argue that the administration substituted its own form of due process, assuring itself that this guy was a bad guy and convincing itself that this guy was about to do more harm, and thus made itself judge, jury, and executioner. Now, no president since Abraham Lincoln has claimed the power to kill another American, and even Lincoln said he was doing it in a wartime environment when people were shooting at each other, and the shooting back was in self-defense. But President Obama is taking the position, as Catherine just said, that he can be judge, jury, and executioner without a jury, without a charge, without a grand jury, without a lawyer, without any of the basic requirements of due process. Due process is not something the government gives. Due process is a natural right that every human being has, and the Constitution requires the government to respect that in the Fifth Amendment.
Every human being, foreign-born, American-born, American citizen, otherwise, whether you're hanging out in France or in Afghanistan or in Chicago.
It's interesting you should say that, Shep, because the wording of the Fifth Amendment says that due process belongs to every person. The Attorney General in his speech, is the only quote I'm going to give you, says it applies only to American citizens.
That's not true.
No, it's not true, but it is irrelevant here, because the three people who died, Anwar al-Awlaki, his 16-year-old son, and their friend, were all Americans.
Okay, if you have videotape of some dude blowing up a building in Sheboygan, and he's running away, can now the government just go murder him?
Well, on the basis of the theory set forth in this speech, and it is a speech, it's not a legal document, it doesn't quote and cite cases and opinions and statutes, it's a summary of what the Attorney General believes is the law. But on the basis of that summary, the President can be judge, jury, and executioner for any American anywhere if the President has decided the evidence of guilt is overwhelming and the likelihood of committing more harm is also overwhelming. That's not what the Constitution says. There is no law that says that. But that's the position that this President and his Attorney General are taking.
I wonder if people who think it's a very good idea that we took out Anwar al-Awlaki, it sounds like he's a pretty bad guy. I mean, there was the Fort Hood tie, there was the underwear bombing that didn't work, and the Times Square bombing didn't work. Without a good guy, one of the people dead, probably better that he's not here. But if they feel that way about other people, like maybe your brother or something does something bad, and they say, okay, we're just going to shoot you, we could really eliminate the court system and just let the government decide who to murder and who to let go.
You could make that argument on the basis of what the Attorney General is about to say at Northwestern Law School. You could also make Catherine's argument. Why not send some drones to Guantanamo Bay? Why bother trying those people?
Sure.
She makes the argument.
Why bother? Why not just set it on fire and let them die in a fiery blaze?
Correct.
Crush style.
Correct. We make these arguments facetiously, but they follow from what the AG will say.
It seems to work perfectly under the logic. I mean, Tim McVeigh blew up the Oklahoma City Federal Building. They had to track him down, give him a trial before they killed him. Now we don't have to worry about the trial, save a lot of money. Just go ahead and have the government murder everybody.
Well, that would destroy the basic rights under the Constitution, which some have argued this President is doing.
Has this already destroyed the basic rights under the Constitution?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. If what the Attorney General is about to say in an hour or so outside of Chicago is accepted uncritically by Americans, then we're doomed. Our freedoms are gone. And the President is no longer a president. He's a king. He can decide who lives and who dies on his own, without any evidence and without any trial.
Of course, what's going to happen is this is going to go through, and that's going to be it. Nothing happened, right?
I don't know what will happen. Maybe Mr. Lackey's heirs can sue the government for murdering him. Where is a case like that going to go?
Nowhere. I wouldn't get the money to do that. That's silly. All right, we'll see what happens. Call me in 10 years. Call me in 10 years. Let's see how we do.
I'll call you after he gives the speech.
Thank you. You're welcome. Maybe we should just send. It's time to send drones to Syria too, as far as John McCain's concerned, and then you got to go take out Iran's nuclear stuff, which we may be able to do, may not be able to do. Just start 5 or 6 more wars and just kill everybody.
And what will we do when the people who replace the people we killed are worse than the people we killed?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like Afghanistan from a few decades ago, doesn't it?
There you go.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.